jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Tank, I'm gonna say it in front of Mike and Jeremy. If you do not take this fight, your legacy is forever tainted. Nobody will ever remember your name. Nobody. The money's there. I know you love money, but money's there. If you don't take the fight next, your whole legacy forever is tainted if you don't take the next fight with me.
Oh my God.
God damn. God damn, Tank. I ain't never heard no shit like this.
Ooh, he's capping, capping, he's capping, 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 ooh, capping, ooh, he's capping, ooh, he's capping, ooh, capping, ooh, he's capping.
I have a potential huge, bigger fight than him, so I might pin him off for the side. You know, I'm still gonna fight him, but I wouldn't not fight him unless it was even a bigger opportunity. But I cannot say anything right now, so I'm just gonna keep it at that.
Ooh, he's capping, he's capping, ooh, capping, ooh, he's capping, ooh, he's capping, ooh, capping, ooh, he's capping.
Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. A-side official. No negotiation needed. Even if you Ryan Garcia, come on, man. We seen it. WCS seen it. And big shout out and salute to the first in the building. Mike on deck. What it do, man? You already know. Andrew on deck. Honor Brown. Carlos on deck, man. You know what I'm saying? Is that my guy WCS in the old pick? Looking like a soldier from glory. Yeah, that was me back in the DAY. But, you know, once again, WCS had to come back on here and remind people that what route did I say he was going to take? Excuse me. I don't try to be first because I'm not trying to quench a thirst. I'm not trying to be first in dropping this, for real. Didn't I mention several weeks ago that Ryan Garcia was going to go the route of the WBA? He loves just going out here being erratic and trying to fool everybody, and then knowing all along he wanted to go the easy route, dog. He wanted Rolando Romero, a guy who's been out the ring for a good little time ever since being gifted. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember Ryan Garcia's fight? Do y'all remember? Ryan Garcia was being chopped up, tossed around, slammed. He was up there having a one-on-one interaction, altercation with the ring ropes. You know what I'm saying? He was fighting his shadow more than he was fighting Barroso. You know what I'm saying? He was fighting his freaking embarrassment more than he was dropping Barroso. Barroso, from my understanding, his birth certificate say At this point in stage in his life, he's like 123 years old. You know what I'm saying? Barroso was lighting this kid up. He was lighting freaking Rolly up. And Tony Weeks came in. Tony Weeks. See, we seen all this coming. We seen him get knocked out by Tank, get gifted a freaking slot up there at 140-pound division, coming off a knockout. Who does that? And then pretty much Rolly went in there and showed us just what we expected. Just what we expected him to do. On the decline, not getting any better. You know what I'm saying? He don't have anything else except an O, which was erased by Tank. And then he was about to get another one added to the red column before politics played a role. You know what I'm saying? Politics played a role and allowed this man to pick up a chip at 140 pounds, y'all. Not only that, it was ugly. It didn't matter how ugly it was. Now we're seeing another part of the politics play out. I told you all that Ryan Garcia was trying to take the easy route when it came to freaking the sanctioning bodies. Him sitting up here, Devin. I said, I'm going to let this shit play out. I'm going to hang out in the shadows. I know, I feel it within myself, man, that he want to go to the WBA route. Why wouldn't he take the WBA route, bro? It's easy money for him. Easy. Look at how all this shit is working out. Rolly used to be supposedly with Mayweather. Ryan is now seen around walking with Mayweather. We seen remnants of that when he was in the ring doing the showsy-ozy, the showsy-ozy posy, the showsy-ozy, the showsy-ozy posy. He was in there doing the showsy-ozy posy, trying to look like Floyd. Now pictures have come out and he's telling Oscar to make the fight happen with Rolly. I've notified my team I'm going a different route. My intent now is to fight Rolando Romero. I pray my team backs me on this decision. Oscar, make this fight happen. That's the move. Bigger fight, bigger business. Wow. Wow. You know what? That tells me that Ryan Garcia has sat down with Floyd, and Floyd pretty much told Ryan, if you kiss the ring, I'm going to drop some gems. And that gem he told him right off the bat, he said, don't you ever anymore in life give a F about your fans, because they don't love you at the end of the day. You give a F about yourself first. You got to feed yourself first. Don't worry about your fans. Don't worry about them, because they're going to criticize you regardless. And that's pretty much true. Real. It sounds really bad, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Floyd, a lot of people say, oh, he ain't willing to give up the game. You know, he ain't willing to damn help out the game. I get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm with understanding. I concur. He ain't willing to give up the game. But what he's saying about the game, you can't knock him for that. It's bad that Floyd is just out here doing himself and making millions. He's living a lifestyle that we'll never live. Cool. But it just seems like him and Ryan sat down and had that conversation, man. And now Ryan is taking the easy route. He's going to fight Rolando Romero. This dude has been looking bad after that Tank knockout. He has been looking bad after that Tank knockout, dog. Tank might have took some years. You know what I'm saying? He might have took some years off Rolly, man. No, I'll take that back. He added some years to Rolly. I think he added some years to Rolly, bro. When Rolly ran into that freaking brick, I think he added some years to Rolly. And I told you all, I did. I said, man, Ryan is going to take the easy route, bro. It's only a matter of time. Somebody got to go for that WBA. Somebody has to go for it. It's an Easy one. Devin Haney, I even put it out there that he may go for it. But goddamn it, when Floyd put it out there, his 3 top fighters, he added Javante. You know what I'm saying? And look, he put Ryan Garcia in there. He added one more, and he left Devin out. I say, oh, there it is. There it is right there. That fight ain't happening. There it is. There it is. You know what I'm saying? It's some friction going on, and like I told people, I did a freaking live stream on it. I said Floyd Mayweather is one of the most powerful men in boxing, but the way he move, people take him for granted. That's one of the most powerful men in boxing, bro. Especially over there at PBC, and people take him for granted. They keep talking about he ain't put up no this, that, and the other. Hey, somehow, some way, man, he's able to make decisions, be a shot caller, do what the hell he want to do without any type of stipulations, slide into other people's fight week. I mean, come on, who does that, bro? Floyd slid into Canelo and Triple G's fight week. There's no telling how much money was lost from Floyd just sliding in there doing what he was doing. How much money was lost from Triple G Canelo. But back to Ryan. It seems like Ryan had a sit down and he was told, don't give a crap about your fans, worry about you. I wouldn't advise you to fight Devin Haney. You need a title. You need to become a world champion at 140. That's what we need to do. We need to get you a world championship at 140. And right now, the easiest fight to make is you and Rolando Romero. Like, we've been holding him strictly for you. You know what I'm saying? This was imminent. It wasn't no beating around. This shit right here was imminent, bro. Ryan Garcia has did it again. He has spread his wings once again, y'all, and showed you truly who he is. You know what I'm saying? He was a part of the pound for pound Duck Masters Coalition back in the day. Now, that didn't go anywhere. Ryan, point blank, has a sense of entitlement. Y'all should never forget that. Ryan has a sense of entitlement as to how he's been raised and how he's moving through life. Ryan's sense of entitlement is from what he's been able to be a part of. His experiences is different than most fighters. He's rolling with the high-end designers. He's getting sponsorships. And he's really, the entitlement and the ego comes from him doing things outside the ring that really doesn't matter what's going on inside the square. Yeah, he wants to make, another $30 million payday, 50, 60. He want to continue to increase that payroll. You know what I'm saying? That FICO score. His value as a fighter. He does, because that's good money. That's really good money. So all of a sudden he's rolling with Floyd now as a mentor or whatever that's going on. But obviously Floyd is much more than that. And Ryan has got to come out the pocket for Floyd to use his services. And the first thing we see from Floyd is that they're seen out in public together. Ryan Garcia and Floyd Mayweather. Who would have thought that he would be now interested in the WBA? Exactly the location that I said he was going. Ryan has did this to you all before, man. He's made it seem like he was going to fight somebody and then pull out. Have he not? That's why I made the Capion shit years ago. I made the Capion. He's Capion. He's Capion. He's Capion. That's Ryan, bro. Mr. Cappin himself. You remember my name I had for Ryan, right? Just when I was beginning to smirk a little bit about Ryan, thinking that he wanted to fight the best. Just when I thought that he wanted to fight the best, people. Ryan reminds me of what I used to call him. Ryan Lion Garcia. People bit my shit and didn't even cite me on it. Ryan Lion Garcia. That was my alias for Garcia, man. Look, help me understand this, right? I know I got some intelligent human beings. Some of you all go to church, some of you don't. Some of you pray in the comfort of your own dwelling. But help me understand this. Ryan Garcia want to speak about Jesus. Jesus loves me, this I know. That's what he says, for the Bible tells him so. He's all about religious. He's outspoken about Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Ryan, I just got a question, big dog. Why do you continue to lie? Damn, man. Why can't you just be truthful? Don't hold the shield up and front like you all about the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? And then you hide your horns. Why are you going to continue the pity pat your fans? You're supposed to have 10 million. You're talking about God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. You know, you're telling everybody without God, nothing is possible. Keep faith in him. Let him be your strength. Let him be your rock. All this. But you keep on lying to the fans, man. I don't like it, bro. You're not one of my favorite fighters. You never have been. That's why I love who I selectively choose to be one of my favorite fighters. You know, instinctively, I'm good. But with Garcia, I tried. I was just about to say, damn, he's stepping up to Devin Haney. You're talking about people leaving you behind. Did I not just say that on the live several lives ago? How you had Teofimo Lopez, Vasyl Lomachenko, Devin Haney. You had all these guys who you was in the same division with leave you behind, left you parked, left you scrounging, trying to find some relevance, bro. You're only relevant up here. Oh, now I want Gervonta Davis. And then all you do is complain about him putting you on a 10-pound rehydration clause, which both fighters had to do. Teofimo left you behind. Devin left you behind. Left you behind. Now what you do, you couldn't get a solid title shot at 135 because all of a sudden you had like a growth spurt, or you was up there eating that caviar with all those rich designers. Now you move up to 140. And you go for Rolando Romero. I'm not even gonna trip. You know what I'm saying? Because you went in there and fought Tank. You know what I'm saying? You got stopped just like Rolando Romero. Y'all have a common opponent. And also y'all have a common left hand. Yes, you have a common left hand. Y'all both were stopped by it. You know what I'm saying? One up top and one to the body. So I'm not too mad at it. Because now people get to see two common opponents of Tank Davis fight it out for a championship. But I knew it. I called it there, Ryan. I knew you was going to take the easy route. All this Haney shit, I was sitting back. I was like, I'm not too sure if Ryan going to go all the way through. I'm not too sure. This is unlike him. This is conduct unbecoming of Ryan Garcia, bro, to go after Devin Haney. I don't see him taking a second L versus Haney getting outboxed by Haney at 140. I don't see it, bro. And look, check this out now. This is a guy who I was saying to myself, he was complaining about Gervonta Davis' rehydration clause. And then he's going in there with Haney, who's going to be just as big, right? I wonder, is he going to be talking about a rehydration clause? I wonder if they was even in talks, because Oscar was saying like, oh, we can make this fight happen. We're going to make, he just put out, he was up there in the article talking about, yeah, we're going to make this fight happen. What happened? I mean, what the hell happened? Did something I don't know about what happened? Like what the hell happened? What's going on, bro? Like, how can this go down like this? What happened? What went wrong in the communication process, man? This shit sucks, man. Just when I thought Ryan Garcia was about to shock us and show us that he's willing to step up and attempt to be great at something. You know what I'm saying? Attempt to be great at something. He went back to the what I thought about him back in the day. Ryan Garcia, Mr. Capping. All that shit he was talking on, hot boxing with Mike Tyson, about your career will be forever tainted if you don't take this fight with me. And then he pulls out the fight. He pulls out. Then he says he have another fight come up. He can't let us know. And then that's a lie. And then he go through this whole process where it's a mental health issue now, right? And then he comes back, spearheading the mental health issue. He was going through some stuff, and he wanna use Jesus Christ and religion and all that all of a sudden, okay? But yet, in that process of religion, all he was doing on Fight Week with Tank was complaining. And then after Tank stopped him to the body, I mean, it was almost like it was the first day of school, and he found out that him and Tank used to sit up here and box in the same gym, or they knew each other's relatives or something. It was almost like he was trying to be Tank's best friend. After all this talk, he was up there exchanging numbers. He tried to be Tank's best friend. So who's to say that Tank didn't really navigate Ryan Garcia to Floyd? I don't know. I'm just guessing a little bit. But I know he was goddamn up there like, shit, Tank took up for him in school when they was trying to take his piece, and when he was still trying to get some confidence. What's going on? Sammy on deck. Mark, what's good? He said Ron is a straight up duck. I would be shocked if Bill ever does business with Ron again. You know what? I can't really put up any type of resistance in rebutting that, because I don't know who left who, to be honest, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who left who. But all I'm saying is Devin Haney, was calling him, don't you ever say something to Ron, and then Ron said you will be back. So it didn't give me the impression that Devin retreated. You know what I'm saying? What Devin put out there was almost like, don't come over here and waste my time no more. You want to act like you want to do this, and this. And then, Ron's like, yeah, I wasted your time, but you'll be back. Just let me take care of this. He want to win this title and then go in for a big money fight. If he has the cojones to do it, a big money fight with either Teofimo Lopez or Devin Haney. I don't see Ryan Garcia trying to go the IBF route if he wins, right? Which I'm thinking he should be Rolando Romero. He should outbox him. But I don't see him calling out Subriel Matias. For one, he don't have a big name. The only big names is out there is Teofimo Lopez at 140 and Devin Haney. And maybe he's trying to, pick up a title first so he can go in there and hit the jackpot, get the pot of gold, bro. I don't know. Ryan has mastered how to be a star out the ring without being a star in the ring. That's some of the benefits of social media. I really don't care about Garcia versus Rolly, but I'm gonna watch it though. Okay. I understand you saying he's mastered, but if he's mastered something outside the ring, why does he still need the ring though? If he's mastered it, he's making good money. He still continue to come back to boxing and go through this rigmarole, which doesn't make any sense to me. He should be able to run a whole lot smoother ship than what he's doing. He's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He's stop and go. It's almost like, the fuel system is clogged a little bit. He should be running smoothly, man. He got 10 million freaking followers. That's why I tell people don't pay too much attention to this social media shit, because how can you have so many people that's on your side, but yet you out here acting like you confused and don't have nobody to turn to for a simple conversation? What's going on with you, bro? I don't get into that money stuff. I really don't. I don't get into who, what. He was who he was talking or what. Hey, shout out to the brother Athletic Mind on deck, man. Good to see you, brother. Y'all definitely check him out. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? What you been up to? A happy New Year's to you, bro. Mark, what's good? I think I said that already. Keep him in the Foreman grill. No, man. He don't deserve no Foreman grill where the fat runs out into the freaking container. He needs straight up hot grease, man, on high. Just dump him in there and deep frying. He don't need no freaking George Foreman grill. No. Hell no. Bro, check this out. I don't know if every topic that I speak about you intentionally want to feel some type of way about my topic, but I'm not gonna sit up here every time I go live and debate with you about simple things. You know what I'm saying? You telling me what I can't do and everything like that. Why don't you do your homework and figure it out? There's plenty other channels out here that can find the information that you want. You telling me what I can't do because you just start following me. You need to go back in the catalog and understand what this man has done previously. And you understand why I have a whole clip dedicated to Ryan Garcia that I made a long time ago. Because that's how he is. Several months ago. That's how he is. He's a capper. He loved capping. You know what I'm saying? He loved capping. This ain't the first time that he's retreated. What's going on, Jessica? How you feeling, Queen? Salute to you. Ryan was the one who called for the fight in the first damn place. Nobody was asking. That's what I'm talking about, man. Get straight to the point. He called for it. Get straight to the point, man. Stop beating around the bush. There ain't nobody got to sit up here before we call King Ryan. Negro, please. This dude is a proven individual that's supposed to have all these social media followers. His community is supposed to be so large. But yet, when it comes time for him to dare to be great, what is going on with you, big dog? What is going on with you, man? Like you came in there with a different style. I will admit. I'll say, okay, I like how you came up here and your approach to the fight. I loved it, man. You know, even though that funky twist, contouring your body took me back to the Ringley, Barnum Bailey circus a little bit. I thought you was about to dive through a ring of fire. You know what I'm saying? Do some damn flips or something. You know, you was turning your whole back to Duarte. I'm like, what is he about to do? He's about to do a handstand. You know, he's supposed. What is this? But you was patient. You was a mover. You abandoned the flat-footed approach. I liked it. You box at distance. I liked it. You know, active with the jab, a lot more. Still overly committing with the lead left. Appreciate it. But for the level of competition, you did what you had to do and you got the stoppage. And you know, people who listen to the live, I was like, okay, now I like Ryan. You know what I'm saying? I like he was willing to make the change. Because you hear how boxing fans will look at a boxer and they say, oh man, he ain't made no change. He continued to do the same thing. That's what we were saying about Ryan. You know what I'm saying? He was overly committing with Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell timed him and was ended up catching him and dropped him. You know, he was steadily coming out here doing the same thing. People up here talking about, oh man, he went and stopped Javier Fortuna. Come on, man. Depending on the right season, you can go to the freaking shoreline and you can find a lot of tuna just floating on the water. Just floating up there. Not a care in the world, man. That's how Javier Fortuna entered the ring. Without a care in the world. He didn't come there to win. He was out of shape and all that. People up there hyping Ryan up. He goes in there against Gervonta Davis and he's pressing. I said, okay, all right. There he go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, he's overly just throwing the left hand, bang. He got up. I said, oh shit, okay. He got up from the left hand. I mean, all right, damn. He did something Rolly couldn't do. Kept fighting. Boom, 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 boom. And then touched him to the body. He sat there and listened to the referee count to 10. He got up after the fight was waved off, walked back with no freaking stumbling, none of that, to his ring. And Joe Goosen said, what was it the rib that you were injured? Yeah, it's the rib. Man, get out of here, bro. Oh, the OG Brooks, Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. What's good with it, bro? I'm just saying, Sam. I'm giving you what. Don't attempt to try to troll me, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with every topic that I got, and you're not really here to support the channel, you have the option to depart. But I'm not showing you attention every day just because you want to feel some type of way to go against the grain with every topic I have. You feel me? I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? And my interpretation in reading people's comment, you got a history. You know what I'm saying? You're being repetitive. It's not conducive. It's not doing anything except you're trying to get me in a damn debate. Whoever you may be. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a lot of people that'll come over here, rather come over here and pretend to be somebody they're not and seeking to get a reaction. I'm just letting you know. I don't need you over here if you're gonna go against every topic I have. You can depart the area. That's all you gotta do. It's that simple, bro. But back to Ryan, man. At the end of the day, he fooled a lot of people again. He fooled a lot of his fans again, bro. That's what he did. He fooled them again. He notified his team that he's going a different route. Ryan Garcia has notified his team he's going a different route. Why should I have to check with some other team? Are y'all illiterate that you can't read a tweet? He said, I notified my team I'm going a different route. I don't have to check with anybody. He said it himself. I mean, we are speaking about the simplicity of English, right? I've notified my team I'm going a different route, period. My intent, his intent, he's taking ownership. He's in possession of. This is him. This is him. This is his action. My intent now, I don't know how much we have to go. He said my intent. The first two lines of the para pretty much is him strictly taking ownership of parting ways with any type of negotiation that was going on with Haney to now fight Rolando Romero. My intent is now to fight Rolando Romero. He didn't say Rolly. He said Rolando Romero. I pray my team backs me on this decision. He pray, y'all. So you trying to tell me all things through Jesus Christ will strengthen you? You didn't think about giving a courtesy call to Oscar De La Hoya prior to this decision? Or you may have. I don't know. You may have. I'm just guessing. You didn't give him a call? You know what I'm saying? You didn't give him a call before you decided to shut it down and say, I've notified my team I'm going a different route. My intent now is to fight Rolando Romero. How clear is that? The man want to go redirect, change directions, and go fight Rolando Romero, which is an easier fight at the WBA, which I said all along, that was his target. That was his target. We didn't hear anything about a fight date between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. It was just out there that they was in talks. I told y'all several times that in talk shit don't mean nothing. It don't mean anything. It's just good. It looks good when names come up and all that, but it means nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in talk, and then give it a couple of weeks, and then a fight day has been announced, and they up there fighting somebody totally different. It happens all the time. Totally different. Ryan was. I don't know if I said shout to Dan, but shout to Dan, man. What's good with you? You know what I'm saying? But this is not disappointing. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not disappointing at all. This is not disappointing at all, man. You know what I'm saying? If they want to pay tickets from Rolando, looking terrible against this guy, Rolando Romero, now to face Ryan Garcia, who was pretending like he was all in to fight Devin Haney. He was pretending like he was all in to set up a fight for Devin Haney. What did I say on here? I said it doesn't make sense to me that it doesn't make sense that Ryan will go fight Devin when the WBA is a gift. I mean, it doesn't get any more of a bigger. It doesn't get any more obvious than looking at how that gift is wrapped in the WBA. That title is sitting there gift wrapped, bro. Rolly has been on there talking about, I haven't even been thinking about boxing since that WBA title is gift wrapped for Ryan Garcia. And sure enough, he gained all that attention, and then turned around and did what we knew him to do. Boom, abort mission, and go over here to where he really wanted to go. All alone, talking to Floyd. I want to go the WBA route. It's a much easier fight for me to come world champion and pretty much solidify myself as now coming the official world champion instead of the interim champion. It sucks to a lot of people because, a lot of people was looking forward to this fight to take place in 24. Now it's totally off the table, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Seriously, I'm not going to spend too much time on it because that's typical Garcia, bro. That's typical Garcia. He pretty much showed his true colors once again, man. And this is what Devin Haney had to say. All right. Per Boxing News 24. All right. Going through the article, they mentioned from Ryan, it was nothing personal on Ryan's side for him to change his mind about fighting Haney. He mentioned that Haney is just a $30K pay-per-view fighter, making him irrelevant. Ryan then tried to cheer Haney up by telling him he could go and fight Richardson Hitchens now. This is a God-fearing man. Now he can go fight Richardson Hitchens, which is even a lower name than that people. He don't have no pay-per-view structure like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying I don't respect Richardson Hitchens, but he's been known not to really pull the trigger and really close out fights strong. And yeah, he can box. And Devin Haney can box too. You know what I'm saying? But who wants to see that fight? I don't know. I don't doubt he should get a shot, though. I like Richardson Hitchens. He said, a bitter, venomous Haney posted this poisonous message to Ryan Garcia on X about his decision to fight Rolly. Don't ever mention my name. You know what I'm saying? Ryan then replied to Devin, you'll be back, 30K pay-per-view. Now, if you remember about the 30K pay-per-view, I know Bill was on here and a lot of other, channels were trying to vilify Rick Glaser once again. The reason why they was trying to vilify Rick Glaser, because his experience in the sport allowed him to report that the numbers was around 50K or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Around the range like that. And people was like mad. You know what I'm saying? They was totally upset that Rick, they felt that Rick was hating on him, right? And then, weeks passed by, and I'm saying, once again, they mad at Rick, but I haven't seen anybody come out here and dispute it, that it was higher numbers. I haven't heard anybody of relevance from the mid tier to the high tier come out here and dispute that those numbers was incorrect, and this is why. I did not hear it. I didn't hear anybody get on here and elaborate what the numbers truly were. So they stuck. You know what I'm saying? They stuck like hot grease. They stuck, man. And that was damaging. And now Ryan Garcia is using it as freaking a defense mechanism to say, yeah, I'm bailing out because you're a 30K fighter. Stop wasting our time, Ryan. Seriously, bro. If this is all about Devin being a 30K pay-per-view fighter, then what were you when you fought Tank? What K were you dealing with? If you want to highlight that Devin went in there and fought Regis Prograis, a champion, and you're putting all the culpability, you know what I'm saying, on Devin for being a 30K against Regis, right? Then what were you outside of IG in the boxing community? What was your numbers prior to you going in there getting knocked out by Tank? I'm just curious. Help me understand that. What was your numbers? Tell us the numbers so you can inspire some other boxers, you know what I'm saying, to hear your story. What was your numbers before Tank gave you a chance? What was your numbers, big dog? I'm just curious, man. Allow us to see what the monetary barometer looked like. Was it a little bit off the bottom? Was it mid-level? What was the temperature like with your numbers? You know what I'm saying? From $0, you know, being that, you know, the top of the barometer, let's say the top of the barometer, let's put it at, you know, Ryan Garcia, the range from 0 to 100K. That's all I can give you. Between 0 to 100K barometer, what was your numbers prior to stepping in there with Tank? Because you went around telling people that, yeah, I allowed Tank to do his biggest numbers ever. Me. I was a part of that. I got 30 million off that fight. This, that, and the other. Okay. So therefore, if you take Devin Haney's 30K, you should be able to carry the whole pay-per-view like Tank carried with you. If you were that guy, that was the opportune time for you to step in the ring with Devin Haney and prove that you can once again make those numbers, you know, elevate just based off who you are as a fighter, bro. You could have went back there and reciprocated what happened between you and Tank. You was out here to the people bragging and everything about, you know, how are you this guy and you're a money fighter and all that. Okay, but look what happened. You bailed out to go over here and contradict yourself. You know you was going to get shredded, Ryan. You know you was going to get shredded. So now you're up here baking the cake, right? And just because you put Jesus on the top of it, you believe it's holy. Everybody who takes a slice of this cake, right? You will be blessed by the Holy Spirit. You will get blessed. Father God in heaven, I come to you in prayer today. Man, come on. You're leaving a fighter who's a 2-division champion, formerly undisputed, and now you want to go fight Rolando Romero? What is his pay-per-view numbers, clown? You look absolutely like you're not even competent to know how to maneuver yourself through this boxing game. You sit up here and talk about Devin being a 30K pay-per-view fighter, but you're going to Rolly, who's a 0K? He's a 0. He's a freaking Lay's potato chip when it comes to pay-per-view. What the heck is this dude doing? You are the absolute mascot when it comes to ducking, bro. You are the absolute mascot of the Duck Masters Coalition. You left a fighter who you said was 30K, and now you want to go for Rolando Romero, who fought a common opponent of yours, and they didn't do the numbers that you and Tank did. But yet you're going over here and you're failing to mention on your tweet why are you going over here and fighting a fighter that has 2 or 3 Lay's potato chips when it comes to his pay-per-view numbers. Maybe half a carton of eggs. some old salami, stale popcorn. What has Rolly did with pay-per-view for him to attract your attention? That belt, you feel like Rolly is at a vulnerable position because you know how the fight looked when Tony Weeks stopped it. You're not gonna sit up here and tell people who can think for themselves, Ryan, that we should believe you're departing negotiations with Devin, and you're going over here to Rolando Romero, all because Devin's a 30K pay-per-view. You are stupid. I swear to God, anybody defending this dude. Once again, we have some casual boxing fans out here that want to defend Ryan without absolutely going line for line and assessing how does this make sense. And when you look at it all, that shit don't make any sense, bro. None of this shit makes sense when it comes to Ryan. If you just would have kept your mouth shut and left the damn pay-per-view alone, then you won't look as crazy. But now you want to go from a 30K pay-per-view to a 0 pay-per-view fighter. You want to go to a guy who's going to bring nothing. He don't have a social media following like you. You know what I'm saying? He's just known to be the guy that everybody want to pat on the shoulder and pat on the head and say, I finally get to meet you. Hey, can you take a picture with me and Rolly? And Rolly feels good about that. You know what I'm saying? He feels good about it. Oh, Rolly, champ, can I get a picture, champ? You're the best, champ. You're the best. I seen you win all 6 rounds against Tank. And why the judges didn't give you the fight? You won all 6 rounds. Oh, because I didn't make the count? Yes, you did. You stood up. I seen you. Man, get out of here. The one thing about this is that Ryan Garcia put a hashtag 30K pay-per-view by PUSSY. This is a guy who's mentioning God. This is a guy who's talking about Jesus Christ. All this stuff. So which side are you going to be on when you're lying to your fans? You're calling Haney a PUSSY, right? You're making it seem like it's his fault all of a sudden. You want to reverse. You want to use reverse psychology and act like he's the blame for the freaking negotiations coming out when it's you again. You the one who aborted mission and went the other way. You did. And you want to talk about numbers when you cannot even verify what numbers you had coming off Javier Fortuna? When you stepped in there with Tank, a fighter who was already on the likes of pay-per-view? That's what you're trying to do, right? You're trying to convince everybody that your 50% contribution made you all peak. That's what did it. Your contribution. So if it was your contribution and it was your presence that injected the boxing community with more interest to tune in, you should have been able to take that 30K that Devin had to offer, because you mentioned it in the hashtag, and you could have took it back up to $1 million, and you would have proved to the boxing gods that you're worthy. You could have proved to the boxing gods you're worthy there, Ryan. Shout out to Martin King Boxing. Shout out to Miguel. What's good, people? What's good? TikTok boxers get nothing from me. Too big head and act like women. The people following the TikTok boxer is blasphemy. Rolly is trash. Amen. I need to make sure I post those comments, because if somebody send Ryan the link, he needs to see what their visual of him. You know what I'm saying? He's all about Jesus Christ and everything, but he's putting pussy in the hashtag. You know what I'm saying? What is that about? I mean, who are you trying to bring now? You trying to use freaking religion as you know, a steering wheel? You know what I'm saying? I just need religion as a steering wheel. That's it. I'm still gonna goddamn use the gas how I see fit. If the speed limit is 35, 40, I'm definitely going to go 60 or 70, even if it's breaking the law. One thing I can say, Jesus got the will. That's all I can say. Jesus got the will. Because when I crack this one and they see my hair laid and see who I am, they'll let me go anyway. Because Jesus got the will. Hey, officer, how you doing? Yes, I'm Ryan Lyon Garcia. What was that? Did I see the speed limit? To be honest with you, in his holy name, in Jesus Christ, I didn't see anything. I didn't see it. What is it? What's the speed limit? It was 40 miles per hour. I didn't see it. How fast was I was going? You was going like 66, 67. It might have been a brisk wind at the back that was kind of, pushing my car along, because I never speed. Real talk. I know this is a sports car I got, but I never really speed. When I speak to the Holy Spirit himself, he tells me, just slow down so you can further enjoy my blessings that I have for you. If you're speeding, I can't really drop my blessings off to you. You need to slow down. And that's what I do, officer. Okay. All right. Hey, I'm just going to give you a warning, a verbal warning this time. Okay, slow down. Okay? Yes, sir. Roll out the window. Yeah. Yeah, Jesus got the will. Jesus got the will. Another one. I'm out of it. Man, come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Come on. Somebody drop me a link where we can prove Ryan Garcia was doing these big numbers prior to Gervonta Davis. And look, for him to leave Devin Haney, somebody proved to me, somebody convinced me, how does it make sense that he's pointing the finger at a 30K fighter, but he was supposed to be the one that was out here bragging about his contribution to Tank Davis fight, doing over $1 million supposedly. So if you're able to basically take Tank to a different level, why aren't you all in to take Devin Haney to a new level? You're trying to prove to the people that this is what I need to do. If I'm in the ring with these guys, they get their biggest damn payout. No, that's not what you did. You didn't want the tough fight against Devin. All along, you wanted to go over there and beat up on little old Rolly. You wanted to beat up on little old Rolly. You know what I'm saying, people? You wanted to beat up a little Rolly. And I stood up there and told people that title was just sitting there gift wrapped. I knew Ryan wanted to go there. I knew it. Ryan Garcia was going to go that route. It's easy for him to become a world champion. And look where he at. They're going to make this fight. Rolly's going to come off of inactivity. Let me let y'all know. Let me look this up right quick so I can be correct. All right. Rolando Romero has been out the ring since May of 2023, right? So we don't know when this fight is going to be made, but Rolando has been on record as saying that he hasn't been thinking about boxing, right? So May of last year, and we don't have any indication around about range that he's stepping back in the ring. We don't know. But this day and time, you know how it goes, man. These fighters fight once or twice a year. But, yeah. They have him as the WBA World Super Light Champion, Rolando Romero. A fighter who was coming off a straight-up knockout, lost to Tank Davis. And his first fight at 140 pounds, he get a shot at this fighter right here, right? This fighter right here, who's every bit over 20 years old. And Barroso was putting that old wisdom to freaking Rolando. You know what I'm saying? He was putting that old OG wisdom to his ass. That grown man, triple grown man, triple, quadruple grown man, OG strength to him. Had that man all in the ropes like he was trying to play the violin without looking. You trying to box and play the violin at the same time. Nigga, all the strings wrapped around his neck, all that shit. Looked bad. And then somebody winked out in the crowd and Tony Weeks stopped the fight. What? What? You stopped the fight? What? He wasn't even really landing any punches against Barroso. You did the man like that? Anyway. Oh, my God, yo. That shit crazy. Man, y'all hold it down. I can't spend too much time on Ryan. I'm about at an hour right now. I'm about to exit. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to exit. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game, A-Side Official. I appreciate y'all continuing to lock in and support the channel. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your weekend. I'm out.